Ted, wake up. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
All right.
Ted,
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the funniest moments where Jason Segel messed up his lines, fooled around on set, or went way over the top in his acting, and it cracked up his co-stars on the sitcom How I Met Your Mother.
Did you lose a sock here, little dude?
Number 10, fighting.
Dude, fighting is for losers. We're civilized guys. Civilized guys don't fight. Unless it's with lightsabers, but that's like 3 to 5 years away, so.
Jason Segel is hilarious in his role as Marshall Eriksen, but some of his funniest moments on the show didn't make the final cut. In one scene, Marshall is talking about how he used to get into intense fights with his brothers. In the flashback of the fight, we see Marshall punching someone off camera, and in an improvised moment, Jason Segel acts as if he's fought a little too hard. He pretends that his victim isn't moving and looks panicked before running away. And while it clearly wouldn't have worked in the context of the scene, it was effective in cracking everyone up. Number 9. Barney, Lily, and Marshall get intimate.
It's a tricycle.
No way, no way, no way. It's a tricycle.
During the episode in which Ted almost rides the tricycle, so to speak, there is also almost a bizarre menage a trois situation happening in his bedroom. Marshall, Barney, and Lily hide out there, and in an impromptu moment courtesy of Segel, things take a turn for the weird. First, he kisses Alyson Hannigan, but things quickly escalate into all of them kissing one another, including Segel passionately kissing Neil Patrick Harris. Next thing you know, they're all messing around on the bed, and Segel even rips off his shirt. We don't know if Ted rode the tricycle or not that night, but it looks like Barney and Marshall could have claimed the belt in this scene.
You actually bought a belt.
That's right, it's resplendent.
But, it was just a thing we said. We were kidding around.
I never kid. Remember you said if I ever slept with that girl from Days of Our Lives, I'd be the king? Well.
Number 8. Turn your phones off.
How hard can it be to name a baby?
Right?
Yeah.
Just look at her. She's clearly a Lisa.
Emily.
Emily?
There have been a few bloopers throughout the series in which we see the actors' real-life phones going off during scenes.
Just because someone has their phone on.
In this episode in season 6, not only does Jason Segel's phone go off, but he deals with it in one of the funniest ways imaginable. In this scene, Marshall and Lily are supposed to be looking at Stuart and Claudia's baby and thinking about what a good name would be for her. But the scene is thrown by Segel's phone going off, and then he goes off on the cast and crew, claiming that they've been doing the show for so long that everyone should know better right now. We love a self-aware king.
Can we, seriously, it's been 6 years. Turn your phones off.
Number 7. Ducks are good, rabbits are bad.
Look at this picture. It's a rabbit. You can look at it for hours and be absolutely sure it's a rabbit. But then one day, you look at it and you realize, wait a second, it's a duck.
One of the most intense arguments the gang ever gets into is when they debate whether rabbits or ducks are better animals. But it turns out the scene could have been even more heated than the one that made it to air. Lily, Ted, and Robin are Team Duck, while Marshall is advocating endlessly for rabbits. And in some of the takes, Jason Segel gets incredibly fiery.
Okay! Fine!
This happens so intensely and so frequently that the cast struggles to keep it together, and we're right there with them. We're not sure which of the two animals reigns supreme, but we want to side with Marshall based solely on his passion about the subject.
Okay! Fine!
Number 6. Death by hiccup.
How could this be?
Beats me, but it says it right here on this doctor clipboard that doctors have.
It's clear that Marshall and Lily have a passionate, loving, and enviable relationship. Apparently it's so strong that Marshall even struggles to fantasize about any other women, and in order to do so, he first needs to think of Lily dying from an incurable case of the hiccups. Makes sense, right? So in his fantasy world, when Lily finally succumbs to her hiccup syndrome, Marshall is a mess.
I will never love again.
No, Marshall, you must. And after an appropriate number of years, you should find someone else.
But in one take, he takes his emotions a little too far. He screams in anguish while feeling Lily's face, and Alyson Hannigan struggles to continue playing dead. But hey, we can't say we blame her.
Oh, God! Oh, not like this!
Number 5. Can you do it without taking a bow?
Hello, don't get up. Didn't we meet on a yacht? Hello.
Pamela Fryman was the director of almost 200 episodes of the series, so she has certainly seen a lot of crazy stuff happen from behind the camera. Sometimes, though, she's unable to keep her thoughts to herself, and we're so here for it. During one scene, Marshall expresses his disdain about being left out of Barney and Ted's tuxedo night. At the end of his line, he makes a gesture that prompts Fryman to ask him to try it again without taking a bow at the end.
Just once, I wish you guys would call me on tuxedo night.
Would you do it without taking a bow at the end?
The cast, particularly Neil Patrick Harris, fall apart with laughter, and it's a moment that really shows how fun it must have been to work on this set.
That's a great reading. Here we go. There's Chase.
Number 4. Caramel Apple Cider.
If anyone over there has their headphones on, I'd love a caramel apple cider from the coffee truck.
Do you want not so much caramel?
Not so much caramel.
During the scene in which Lily, Ted, and Marshall are staking out to watch Robin and Barney's date and orchestrate their breakup, it's clear the cast has some downtime. Jason Segel takes advantage of this opportunity and makes a humorous request. He asks if anyone can get him a caramel apple cider and makes jokes about how hard he works for the show and that it's the least they can do for him.
I'm gonna work pretty hard for you guys. It would be really nice if someone got me an apple cider. You know what? God forbid Jason Segel get a break.
As he continues to crack jokes about it, one of the crew members informs him that someone is fetching him the cider. And if everyone wasn't already rolling in the aisles, they certainly were after that.
So if anyone could maybe just take a minute out of their day. Yeah.
They're getting you.
Number 3. Joey Bafuko pants.
Huh? Huh? Nice, right?
I'm gonna have to say no.
In this blooper, Jason Segel wasn't intentionally trying to make people laugh, but he ended up making everyone break in this scene, including himself. This moment shows Marshall trying to make a case to his friends as to why he should be allowed to keep his Joey Bafuko pants, when Lily wants him to get rid of them.
No, really. No, it's nice. It's nice, right?
He hilariously dances through the living room in front of everyone, and he can't keep a straight face as he asks them about how great the pants are. They do several takes where no one is able to keep it together, and after watching their attempts, we're surprised they were able to get a usable take for the show at all.
It's nice, right? I'm gonna do it. Here, let's go.
Number 2. Childbearing crackers.
Wow. Really? So, I guess that Gouda just walked itself right through the door.
Try and watch this blooper without laughing. We dare you. After Lily and Marshall crash and burn on their double date with Robin and Barney, they discuss what went wrong. Jason Segel, as Marshall, intends to say that he prepared cheese to be put on cheese-bearing crackers, but he flubs the line and instead says childbearing crackers.
Sliced itself up, and then arranged itself in a perfect semicircle around 5 different kinds of sturdy childbearing crackers.
It's a hilarious moment that breaks both Segel and Hannigan immediately, and while we understand how he could confuse the line, the thought of childbearing crackers totally breaks us up every time we watch this blooper. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Douche zombies.
I want to eat you. Me.
Segel has made his cast members and even himself laugh with both his planned and unplanned moments on the show, and this one left both him and us in tears. When Ted gets back together with Karen, the gang has some strong opinions. Marshall perhaps has the most disdain for Ted's paramour, and does a hilarious impersonation of Karen as a douche zombie.
I want to eat your brain, but only if it's organic and grass-fed.
His impression makes him laugh so hard that he struggles to get through a successful take, and he starts laughing so hard that he cries and even sweats, much to the amusement of his co-stars and his fans. It's the perfect funny Jason Segel moment, and it encompasses how fun of a person he really is.
You're sweating.
Okay. I look normal, right?
Which Jason Segel blooper had you laughing like you just ate a sandwich? If you know, you know. Let us know in the comments.
Who is she, Marshall? What's her name?
Burrito. Carnitas burrito.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.